Is it Tyrell in Columbus, Ohio? Hope I got that right. You're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Did I get your name right?
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, good. I'm hooked on phonics, so it's very important to me. What's going on?
Yeah, so here's my situation. So about 2 years ago, I took a tech sales course, and then last year I got into my 2 outbound sales jobs. So those type of jobs, you have to like pick up the phone and call people.
Sure.
So I figured, I'm really like an extrovert. I thrive on like social interaction. So, I should be good at this. And like I said, last year I had 2 different jobs, and I was just laid off from the small tech startup job that I had. The company didn't really have the budget for it, so I got laid off last week.
Okay.
So as I mentioned before, so both of those required me to pick up the phone. And like I said, even though I love meeting new people and I'm good with like social interaction, I had they call it like cold calling anxiety.
Yeah.
And that's when you get on the phone and you get all nervous and you sound all weird and you stutter and all that.
Can I
stuff.
tell you what that is? I want to
right.
just quickly address this to hopefully set you free. Everybody on the planet, when they start a cold call job, has that anxiety. And you know why?
Yeah.
It's because you are facing rejection. It's literally like, okay, here we go. I'm about ready to get rejected for a large part of my day. And no one likes getting rejected. Cold calls suck because you have to develop a muscle for it. Now, you can get good at it. But the key to not being anxious about cold calling is simply getting rejected so much that you go, oh, I'm used to that. It's like a callus. The way to do a really intense job that requires, manual labor is to develop the scars, the calluses in the muscles so that I can grab that and I can do it longer. And so I just want you to understand there's nothing wrong with you on that. That's just having to get to learn to develop a mindset that the rejection I just got is just getting me closer to the next yes. And that takes time to develop. So
and I would watch YouTube videos and they would say the same exact thing.
100%, man. It's brutal.
So
it is not for the weak of heart. All right, so keep going. So what's the question?
Yes. So ultimately the question is, should I just keep on trying to do better in sales or should I move on to something else?
Where do you want to end up?
Like I said, oh, wow. I really don't.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, you do. I want you to give me the rough draft version of where you'd like to be in 10 years. Let's just do 10. Forget 30.
10 years.
Come on.
I would like to do something where I work from home.
Yeah, but what kind of work? You've wandered.
Maybe
come on, tell me.
Yeah. Maybe editing,
great.
Videos.
Editing videos.
Websites.
Editing videos. What else did you say?
Websites.
Great.
Building websites, editing.
Tell me about that.
Videos.
Tell me about that.
Yeah. So actually a couple of years ago, I made my own website. I kind of did affiliate marketing where I put different products on there and people would buy them. And I got on TikTok and kind of helped or kind of put some products out there and people would come on there and buy it. It was okay. I didn't really keep up with it like I wanted to. Mm-hmm. But about 8 months ago, I started to get into videography. Mm-hmm. And I just kind of did it for a hobby. I would just walk into different small businesses and I'd be like, hey, can I do a video right quick? It's for free. And they'd be like, yeah, for sure. And I would show them the video and they'd be like, hey, we'd pay you for this stuff. But it's kind of like a hobby of mine. I never thought I would.
I don't think that's a hobby. I think that is your heart going, doo, 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 doo. When somebody walks in off the street and shoots a video for free and then shows it to people, can I tell you, that is the same thing as a cold call. You know what the difference is? Calling somebody as a cold call salesperson doesn't hit your creative tuning fork the way that making a video, seeing it.
For sure.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Tyrell, you got to pay attention to this. If I asked everybody that knows Tyrell really well, I come to Columbus, Ohio, and I walk around, I talk to everybody for a couple days, what would they say you're really good at doing? What would their talent? They'd say, he's really talented at this. This always came easy for Tyrell. What would they say?
I'd probably say interactions, talking to people, just like thriving in like a social environment, and
keep going.
Just like I don't know, photography and videos. And
what would your teacher say?
Kind of like that.
What would your teachers? Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. What would your favorite teacher tell me about you? Come on, say it.
Yeah, they'd probably say I was pretty creative, and I was just, I don't know, I was super athletic, so I had a different type of mindset to where I just like work hard on like
ding, ding, ding,
track runner, so
ding, ding, ding.
I would just like do like individual, you know,
Tyrell,
individual things.
Tyrell, listen to me. Here's the word that's just jumping out at me: creative, creative, creative. People, connection. Let me tell you something.
Yeah,
you need to be in the space that I'm in. I think there's 4 types of work in the world. Every job in the world could be bucketed into 4 types of work. You ready? People work, ideas work, process work, object work. Object being I'm building, fixing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right. I think you belong in the people and ideas space. Both buckets. You can have foot in one, foot in the other. My point is, I think you love storytelling and creativity and creating something that moves people. I'm saying that from 50,000 feet. Is that true?
Yeah, I do.
All right, so here's my point. You should only stay in sales long enough to learn how to really keep connecting with people and learn how to tell a story around the product or service that you are selling. I think that's going to make you a better creative, is learning how to sell something. Does it have to be cold call? No. So if you don't like the cold call play, go sell something. And every time you sell, go, all I'm doing is becoming a better video editor or producer or director or storyteller, because that's the key. You got me? But you are going that direction. I love that you started walking back into businesses. I'd keep doing it. Create a TikTok channel, a YouTube channel, and go out there and tell other people's stories in short form. And I think you're going to get really excited. I think your heart is going to take over your brain. And boy, watch out when that happens. This is the Ken Coleman Show.